It is a clear, cool, dry, beautiful night here in the Pacific Northwest. And we are at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle, which is ready to host its first ever Thanksgiving game. Happy 12sgiving, if you will. The 12s, the legendary loud Seahawks fans. They've added the traditional meal to their pregame tailgate. They're ready for a good one atop the NFC West. Brock Purdy and the 7-3 division leading San Francisco 49ers facing six-time All-Pro linebacker Bobby Wagner and the 6-4 Seattle Seahawks. It's a special edition of NBC's Sunday Night Football here on Thanksgiving night. A part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. We have a seat at our table for you for the final course of the day here from Seattle. Nothing like being with you on this holiday. Thanks for having us in your homes. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark coming up in a minute. Love this holiday, love what it's all about, and really great that we celebrate and remember John Madden as well on this day, Chris.
I tell you, I had to replace John Madden twice to show you exactly how dumb I am. But the great thing about John is he always reminded us all that football was fun. And to just have fun between football and your family, and what a great day. We're thrilled to be with you.
This is going to be a fun game, too. So San Francisco, we always talk about their offense. We have historically, too. But their defense is one of the reasons this team might get back to the NFC title game. So good on that side of the ball, Chris, and they lead the league again in fewest points allowed.
And there's a reason, in my opinion, and that reason would be Fred Warner, defensive coordinator, has been. Fred Warner is just one of those guys that has a presence out there. You can feel his intelligence. As Mike Tomlin said, you can feel his presence on the field. He leads them in almost every defensive category. Just love to watch Fred Warner play.
We've both been coming to this stadium for a lot of years, seen some great games, physical running with the Seahawks. But their offense is a little different and can be dangerous putting it in the air now.
It really are. You know, Geno Smith's coming into this game with a little bit of a sore arm, but he has some weapons right now. DK Metcalf, just so big. The sheer presence of the man out there on the field. Tyler Lockett's been one of the best deep ball threats in the National Football League. And now Jackson Smith and Jigba, top pick, #1 wide receiver that was taken in the draft, is just adding an element of excitement to this offense. They need some of those big plays that they had a season ago.
There was a question coming into this week, who would be getting that trio the ball because of Geno Smith's injury. If you didn't see it on Sunday, he was hurt against the Rams in the loss. For more on his status a short time ago, Melissa Stark spoke with Seattle's head coach, Pete Carroll.
Pete, Geno Smith listed as questionable with that injury to his throwing elbow. How is he feeling, and what is your plan at quarterback tonight?
He had a great day yesterday. He's warming up today, ready to go. He really felt fine yesterday through everything that we asked him to do, so we're counting on him playing.
First place in the NFC West on the line tonight. What was your message to the team about the importance of this game?
Well, this is the next championship opportunity that we have, and we try to make every game as big as we can possibly make it, and this kind of fits the bill. And so they're going to be very comfortable with that thought, playing here at home with the crowd and all that. So this is a big deal, but yet it's like the last chance we had. They're all huge, and we got to get every one of them.
Speaking of the crowd, this is your 50th year coaching, but your first time hosting a Thanksgiving game. What are you most thankful for on this day?
Well, this time of year, you know, when Thanksgiving comes around, it reminds everyone about gratitude. It reminds everyone about loving their family and taking care of one another and calling out. I think that's what I like most about it. It's the spirit of this time of year. And there's so much turmoil, so much around this world. At least during this time, we all find the love and reach out to everyone.
Thanks, Pete. Happy Thanksgiving. Good luck tonight.
All right, Melissa. See you.
It's a great message from the guy who turned 72. And Chris, still has a pretty good arm, too.
Let's get him in for just one play tonight. What do you think?
Hey, I would take him as my automatic quarterback in a turkey bowl, even at 72. Pete Carroll and the Seahawks against the Niners. Cowboys scored the last 31. So in the playoff picture, they're at 8-3. San Francisco can join Detroit and Dallas at 8-3. Seattle sitting at 6-4. But look at Green Bay, Chris, back in the picture now at 5-6.
Unbelievable, right? What a surprise today. But they now have won 3 out of 4 games. They get Kansas City coming in there next week. Oh, by the way, on Sunday Night Football.
See you there.
But you just wonder, is this the time now that this young bunch of quarterbacks, receiver combination is starting to put it all together, very close to being able to make a playoff run now?
And a word on Dallas?
You know, I think the Dallas Cowboys are really hitting on all cylinders right now. I mean, they really are. They're playing fantastic football, but They really haven't been able to beat one of those top caliber teams yet, and we're going to find out over the next month about them.
Seattle goes to visit them next Thursday. It's in the 40s, a clear Thanksgiving night along Puget Sound in Seattle. Nothing quiet about this night in Lumen Field. It's loud, as it always is, for their 6-4 Seattle Seahawks. Led by last year's comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, and ready to take on the All-Pro, Christian McCaffrey, and the 7-3 San Francisco 49ers. It's NBC's Sunday Night Football on Thanksgiving night. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, and Melissa Stark. This game for the division lead in the NFC West, and a great rivalry, Chris, the last decade and a half. So the Niners start 5-0, then they lose 3 in a row. Now they've won back-to-back games, and you know who we're talking about again? The guy who wasn't even their quarterback this time last year, Brock Purdy.
So many stars on this San Francisco team, right? And they have a quarterback who was the last pick in the draft, and yet he is the top-rated quarterback in the entire National Football League. He is the perfect Thanksgiving quarterback. John Madden would have loved this guy.
That's for sure. On the other side, the Seattle team that surprised everyone when they made the playoffs without Russell Wilson last year. Back in position to do it again. But they lost to the Rams in L.A. on Sunday. Chris, how important is this game tonight?
That was a big loss, and they come back now with San Francisco, Dallas, San Francisco, and Philly. A very, very tough schedule. A win, and they're tied in the division along with San Francisco. Everything's fine. A loss, not only does it make it very difficult to try and win the division, but maybe just get in the playoffs. A huge night tonight for Geno Smith and Seattle.
First of 2 games between these teams in 18 days. It's anything but peaceful here in Seattle on this holiday night. This one will go a long way to decide who wins the West. 49ers, Seahawks settle in for the last course of Thanksgiving night here on NBC.
Your journey. And by Walmart. Shop Walmart Black Friday deals online now.
But he's a Seattle kid, and he raised the 12th man flag in his hometown here tonight. Seattle won the toss. Defer the option to the second half, so Jason Myers is going to kick it off for the Seahawks. Good return man, and Ray McLeod back for San Francisco. Sometimes this time of year to come out here, it can be wet, it can be damp, it is dry, but it's cool. Temperature hovering in the low 40s. Hope you're with the people you love. Hope you had an awesome day. Thanks for letting us finish it with you. Settle in for the last course of Thanksgiving 2023. Ray, gonna bring it. Here we go. McLeod squeezing through that one to the 29-yard line. That's where the San Francisco offense will get going.
Brock Purdy, Iowa State.
Christian McCaffrey, Stanford.
Kyle Juszczyk, Harvard.
Brandon Ayuk, Arizona State. Deebo Samuel, University of South Carolina.
George Kittle, Titan University.
Trent Williams, University of Oklahoma.
Aaron Banks, Notre Dame.
Jake Brendel, UCLA.
John Feliciano, the U.
Colton McKivitz, West Virginia.
Feliciano's in at right guard. Spencer Burford's out. We're going to watch the guards. Banks didn't practice much this week. We'll watch that, and you'll hear the noise. Loudest place in the league gets going. And the 29, Purdy, McCaffrey, catch and run. What else is new with this team? Gain of 13 to the 42 to get things going. Julian Love over there on the tackle with Padre Diggs.
So many weapons for this San Francisco 49ers offense, and maybe this is the #1 threat. Christian McCaffrey coming out of the backfield. And one thing that San Francisco does so well is they get the ball to these great athletes and just let them run after the catch. True of Ayuk, true of George Kittle, certainly true of Deebo Samuel.
Little snap, Purdy's got it, he's pressured. Gets away and fires it downfield towards Kittle. Couldn't get the feet in bounds. Went up. In the old days, it would have been a force out. But you can do that now. And Diggs knocked him out of bounds. Incomplete.
You hit on the rule change from a few years ago. It used to be that may have been ruled a catch. I think the NFL finally decided it was impossible to officiate that. Said to heck with it. You push them out, you're out.
There's Purdy. There's some of the numbers, too. Last week in Tampa had a maximum passer rating. Part of a very good first full season as the starter. He took over week 14 last year, the last pick in the draft in 2022. Little low snap on 2nd and 10. A good push inside. He gets it out underneath, complete around midfield. That's Charlie Werner with a catch. It's something new. It's his first target of the year. And he's very close to a first down for the tight end out of Georgia.
Nice job by Brock Purdy. First of all, just getting the snap. A little low on a couple of them so far, but I think it's no surprise to us, Mike, that Brock Purdy just bends down, throws a completion, and no big deal. It seems that nothing phases this young man.
Third and 1. McCaffrey got the first down. Pulled down by the defensive lineman, Draymond Jones. Let's meet that Seattle defense.
Daryl Taylor, Tennessee. Leonard Williams, USC.
Jaron Reed, Goldsboro High School. Draymond Jones,
The
Boyd Mafe, Unilop.
Bobby Wagner, Ontario, California. Jordan Brooks, Texas Tech.
Devin Witherspoon, Illinois.
Quandre Diggs, Angleton.
Jamal Adams, LSU.
Tariq Woolen, University of Texas, San Antonio.
Get Jamal Adams back in there. Woolen, part of a good pair of young corners for this Seahawks defense. Niners on the move nicely to start. Back to McCaffrey again. He's used a lot, and that's why. So good in the open field. McCaffrey to the 17-yard line.
So much of the San Francisco 49ers, you think about them going outside zone, but ever since Christian McCaffrey came to this team, he said, I don't know what it is, but I kind of like running between the tackles inside there, and he just consistently makes big plays as teams overrun to the outside.
26 on that one. He takes a break. Purdy on the boot, looking deep, it's covered. Going to use those legs, get thrown out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Jordan Brooks tore his ACL on New Year's Day. Here on Thanksgiving Day, he is playing and has been doing it all season long.
He really is. Jordan Brooks has just been a perfect partner inside with Bobby Wagner, the veteran who has led this team, been one of the great tacklers. But that sort of combination, we're going to talk about it with San Francisco as well. Those two inside linebackers really are the key to these respective defenses.
Officially gained a 3, 2nd and 7. Elijah Mitchell is the back, and they empty out the backfield. Purdy looking in the middle. It's caught by Deebo Samuel, 1st and goal, as Bobby Wagner brings him down, and the Niners have it at the 2.
There is nobody that is better than Deebo running these little routes. He's just going to work on Bobby Wagner right here. Watch him just sort of drift off the line and give you a little double shake there, and it's just routine. This team does it better than anybody. Work that underneath stuff, and then you're able to get in behind.
Jawan Jennings, the receiver in motion. 1st and goal, McCaffrey to the right, gets stopped inside. No gain in there as Brooks and Wagner, the linebackers, came busting in.
There's a little combo platter for you there. Jordan Brooks goes low and gets the legs. Bobby Wagner comes up high and makes the play up there. So this is going to be a goal line stand, they hope, in Seattle, because so far San Francisco is doing whatever they want.
99, Leonard Williams has been in the backfield a lot of this opening drive for the Seattle defense. 2nd and goal. Inside give to Deebo to the end zone. Samuel, opening drive, touchdown, San Francisco.
These two players are interchangeable. They really are. Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey. So here comes McCaffrey. He's in motion. He's the running back. Deebo's the wide receiver. And yet they just turn around and hand it to the wide receiver, and it's a walk-in touchdown. That motion is just so difficult.